This is the latest SI NFC North prediction. The Packers winning the division at 11-6.
I can see that, by the way.
Which is fair.
Yeah.
The Detroit Lions at 9-8.
Over the Vikings.
Over a 7.
By 2 wins.
The only thing they got right was the Bears, in my opinion. The Bears being 3-14 sounds about right.
Yeah.
I think they're going to go 0-17. That's just my opinion. I don't like the Bears. You all know this. We don't have to go over it again. But to say the Vikings, who have an offensive-minded coach coming in, with a team loaded on offense.
Ready to win right now.
With a defense that has been miserable, even under a defensive-minded coach that will probably and likely improve this year, they're going to regress and be 7-10. Really? Really? The Vikings are going to win the division. And if anything, they will be the team at 11-6, in my opinion. It'll be the Packers at 10-7 or 9-8. And the Lions are going to have to sit there at 7-10 or 8-9.
So I want to look up, just for context, I wanted to look at last year's standings. They have... Okay, so the Vikings went 8-9 last year.
They're going to regress.
With
Mike Zimmer gone.
They're basically saying...
You won 2 more games now because Mike Zimmer's gone. You guys forget, by the way, Mike Zimmer held a fucking charity for your football team, you motherfuckers. You should know better than anybody. Mike Zimmer let you win a football game last year. Hell, he let you win your first football game of the year last year. Are you kidding me?
And he choked some games.
Stop it. Stop it. The Zimmer project was failing.
Yeah, it was. It was a disaster, especially last year. That's why listen. I agree with the Green Bay Packers. I think 11-6 is fair. It's actually where I have them as well. The 9-8.
You ready for this?
That's one win better than I would think, but I just don't think they'll be second in the division. What's up?
I am gonna give you a sample size. Okay. Over the last 2 years, 4,200 yards, 4,200 yards. Okay, for player X. Player X threw for 35 touchdowns and 33 touchdowns in the last 2 years.
Player
X threw 13 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, and then 7 interceptions last year. Player X. Player Y, on the other hand, are you ready for his stats?
Mm-hmm.
Player Y last season threw for, the year prior, 4,500 yards, 37 touchdowns. Last year, 4,400 yards, 36 touchdowns. 10 picks, 15 picks. Pretty comparable, right?
Yeah.
Would you call that player a mid player? I'm asking.
I would say that quarterback puts up numbers.
So player X threw for 68 touchdown passes. Player Y, in the last 2 years, has thrown for 73. Player X has thrown for 20 interceptions, and player Y has thrown 25 interceptions. More than player X. Player X has thrown for 8,400 yards. Player Y has thrown for 8,900 yards. Not much of a difference. Not much of a difference, right? Player X is Kirk Cousins. Player Y is Josh Allen.
I was going to say...
And no, Kirk Cousins is not Josh Allen. He absolutely is not.
I was going to say, give me the team record, but that gives it away a little bit. But still, your point's right. I mean, they both put up numbers. But they're different quarterbacks.
Kirk Cousins last year, with a failing coaching system,
still played well.
No offensive line, no Dalvin Cook, 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Mid? He's a mid quarterback? Bro. Okay. Coming off a career year with a defensive coach, with a defense that let him down every game, with an offensive line that couldn't protect him, with Dalvin Cook who couldn't stay healthy.
Yeah. I do think...
You really think the Vikings with Kevin O'Connell, who already has all of Minnesota and all of the NFL clamoring over him, you think they're not going to improve? Guys, that's something.
And listen, say what you want about Kirk Cousins in big games. The guy still is, I mean, I think he gets disrespected a little too much, too. And I know the difference as well. Pat Riley says Josh Allen can run, though. Yeah, well, again, it's not about comparing the quarterbacks individually, because we know Josh Allen is a Super Bowl winning quarterback, or can win a quarterback, Super Bowl potential winning, which I think they'll win the Super Bowl this year, the Bills. Kirk, say what you want about him, 30-plus touchdowns the last 2 seasons. It's pretty impressive. And I think with an offensive-minded coach like Kevin O'Connell, they can definitely make some noise. So, listen, I don't get the at least Sports Illustrated sleeping on the Vikings. I think they're going to be pretty good. I like the Vikings. I know Braylon likes the Vikings as well. He has them, second? If I'm not believed, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Yesterday on his predictions, he had them second in the NFC North. I don't think he had them first. But who knows? Or, no, he might have had them first, actually, 12-5. I have to double check. But, again, the point is, it's not just me that's high on this offense, or on this team with the Vikings. I do. I think the Vikings are going to be good this year, and I still have the Packers and the Vikings atop of the NFC North.